Yo.
Just inside.
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's goody?
Yo, of course, you see, we got the man King Diron back over here.
Yep.
Yours truly. Smile real big. Smile real big. Like, nah, I play too much.
But now we just got to get it circling around real quick, get it to a few places.
Where that boy Chris at, man?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
Right, that grown man. He probably somewhere with his lady having a good old time.
Mm-hmm. Most likely.
Yep.
But yeah, how's the day over there?
Hell yeah. Y'all see me, I'm over here getting my marijuana thing together, you know. Y'all know how I be when I hop on here. I'm about to be smoking.
I need some marijuana my damn self.
Word out.
Nah, we only smoke occasionally though. We don't get into it like a lot of other people do.
It ain't recreational for y'all, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's recreational for me. I likes to have fun with my tree. Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm. I don't mind it occasionally, just not every day.
Oh, I feel you.
You know what? Speaking of marijuana,
I gotta have it every day and several times a day. So you know.
Of course you do. Ain't nothing wrong with it though.
Mm-hmm. It's legal.
It's not here.
That's why I keep telling you to bring your ass over here.
I know.
Speaking of marijuana,
my heart in Ohio.
I'm making peanut butter because I want to put some peanut butter in my baked goods. Just in case.
I got you. Man, I'm about to say, man, what can I say, man? My heart resides in Ohio, man.
I mean, that's what I was saying when I moved back to New York. Like I was in Atlanta, and I was like, nah, my heart is in New York City. Mm.
Oh, when I say my heart here, I mean Chloe.
No, I'm talking like my actual heart. Like I was down there in the South, but my heart was still up north.
I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I mean, if you minus Chloe from the equation, fuck Ohio. I wouldn't be here.
No, what Latria was
That's
saying.
real talk. Like, fuck. But if she hadn't told me to come, if she hadn't told me that she wanted me to come back home, if I hadn't heard that out of her mouth, I'd still be in Cali right now.
Yeah, but Latria was saying that you and Chloe could just come out to New York.
Oh well, yeah, we could. You know, we gotta get them funds right first. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Get them funds right, and then just come on up here.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah! I mean, shit, it ain't no thing but a chicken wing. You know.
I was just about to say
I had to chop it up with her. I had to chop it up with her about it and see how she feel. But I don't see no reason why not. I mean, she don't really want to be in Ohio. She want out of Ohio just as bad as I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's something we could talk about. Oh shit! The fuck?
Wait, what the hell?
Looks like King Diron got some technical difficulties real quick. But yeah, I just shared that.
He'll pop back on. Yep. There you go. Yep.
What's going on there for a second there?
Yeah, we were just saying King Diron had some technical difficulties real quick.
I was definitely having some technical difficulties. I sincerely apologize. Not be having those kind of problems.
Yeah, but to get started real quick. So apparently, we told Diron a little bit about this yesterday, but me and Latria went down to the village over by the piers. We went over to Washington Square Park. And while walking through Washington Square Park, suddenly we hear people go like, fight, whoa, all of a sudden a fight broke out in the park and everything. And we look over and some NYU dudes are getting tackled to the ground, beat up a little bit and everything. And suddenly it just stops and the dudes walk away and one of the NYU students gets up and he goes, shame, 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 like pointing at them, whatever, and then actually use the word, the F bomb, FAGS, whatever.
Like I literally, once I heard the F bomb, of course, a lot of people were there. I'm looking around to see. I'm like, who are you talking to? And then as soon as the guy walks up towards him, he's like, I ain't do nothing. I ain't say nothing.
But yeah, so he does that, and then the dudes walk back over toward the NYU students and press the students because like they was like, trying to like act hard and shit like that, talking their shit. And all of a sudden, once they get pressed, they're like, nah, we don't want none, blah, blah, shit like that. So, needless to say, is like, if you're gonna have all that energy to talk all that shit, you gotta keep that same energy once they press you.
Facts.
But instead, they start talking to the popo, they start talking 12 and shit like that. I'm like, yo, that's not a good look.
That's not a good look.
That was with them talking to the popo. I'm gonna just say this: after they got done talking to the popo, the NYU Karen fuckboys and walked their ass the fuck away while the coon was sitting on the bench smoking.
Damn.
I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm surprised one of them dudes didn't beat his ass.
Like shit. That's crazy. Hey, I hear it goes down up in New York, man.
It do.
But
them boys up there act like they know how to fight now.
No, yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, I actually said pretty loud around a bunch of other NYU students, not the ones that were involved in the fight, but other ones around there. I literally said, this is how you can tell who's from New York and who's not from New York, because the ones from New York are handling their business. The ones that's not from New York is over there talking shit and then talking to the cops.
Yeah. Hella shit talking. But ain't did shit the whole goddamn time.
Nope.
They the ones that
didn't want to talk to the ops, man. I can't stand no op ass bitch or no op ass nigga. And I'm gonna repeat that because I want to make sure y'all heard me correctly. I can't stand no op ass bitch or no op ass nigga. I don't do that shit. We don't do that calling the police shit. Let's get it done right here, right now. And I don't really want to have no law enforcement involvement. If y'all out here talking all of that stupid shit, let's live that shit you talk. Cause you talk that shit to me, we get it popping. You gonna have to live everything you just said. Like Rolly Monroe, like Rolly bitch ass.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it like this: like, people could take a look at that hat that they always see me wearing on the podcast. It says 718 on the side. It says Brooklyn. On the back says New York. Right now, mine 718 is the original area code for New Yorkers. Like, I'm talking about like Brooklyn, Queens, Bronx. Manhattan's always been 212. But before there was ever 347, before there was ever 917, before there was ever 929, whatever the fuck they got now, there was 718. And basically with the whole 718 thing is like old school New Yorkers, when it came down to handling any kind of confrontation, we was always about handling ourselves.
Right.
We wasn't about talking shit and then running away. We wasn't about necessarily calling the cops just because somebody slapped you. Like, yo, if someone slaps you, you start slapping back. You know what I mean?
You slap back, yeah. I'm gonna tell you right now, a pedestrian gonna call the police before I call the police. A motherfucker slap me, and they gonna need to call the police, and the police gonna have to respond real motherfucking quick. Somebody slap me, because I promise you, you gonna get everything you looking for. It's gonna be all the work you need right here.
Yeah, like if someone pulled a weapon on you or something like that, then I could kind of understand. Okay, you calling the cops because you ain't got no weapon, you can't fight back against that.
So, yeah.
But if it's like someone's trying to press you to have an actual like fight, like a fist fight, that's different. You gotta know how to handle that on your own. You know what I mean? Like, if you get your ass whooped, you get your ass whooped. But if you whoop somebody's ass, then you whoop somebody's ass. It's whatever.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't never really been one to respond to getting called out. Honestly, I don't really respond to it because I've gotten too old to respond to that kind of shit. Because see, people will call you out but don't really want to fight.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta know that.
Shit,
You know what I'm saying? You gotta like you gotta know when a motherfucker standing in the middle of the street trying to fake get you to step out there. You gotta know if he really. You gotta be able to see looking at him or her. If you'll be able to see it in their eyes. You really don't want me to go in that street, do you? And because I really know you don't want me to come out there, I'm gonna let you have this moment. See, I don't really get into that. Oh, come out here in the street and fight me. Oh, nah. Swing on me, I'm gonna beat your ass.
that part.
You can stand out there and talk shit all day and night. I'll be as many bitch ass niggas as you want me to be. Because I just don't respond to that. You swing on me, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. I'm gonna drag you up and down whatever fucking street we on.
Well, yeah, because once somebody makes contact with you, that's a whole different motion.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't saying you had to make contact. I just said you had to swing on me.
Yeah.
Nine times out of 10, you won't make contact anyway.
No, I know, but you know what I mean. Like, once they start throwing the punches and everything like that.
Oh yeah. Once some things get to getting thrown, it's on and popping now, Mike. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because now you got adrenaline going. Like, oh, you really tried it.
Oh yeah. I'm different now. Once the motherfucker swung on me, it's like at that point, it's like you've attempted to assault me, man. Like I don't care if you connect or if you miss, man. I'm coming after you because if you connect, you better put me to sleep, or you better be a bad motherfucker.
I feel you.
Like I'm real talk. Like motherfuckers, if you hit me, you manage to land a punch, and you don't follow up with another one after that, you in trouble, man. See, motherfuckers will throw a punch and be stunned that they even landed it. And that's how they get fucked up because they be like, hold on, damn, I ain't even know I was going to land that one yet, but you ain't know I was going to hit you with all of these with your stupid ass.
Oh, when they get hit, they're going to be like, shame.
Which is why I always avoid a confrontation. I'm going to say this once and only. A lot of motherfuckers tend to think that just because you avoid a confrontation, that you're a soft-ass individual.
Mm-mm.
But I'm going to speak for my damn self as a grown-ass woman. If I avoid confrontation, if I walk away, it ain't because I'm scared of you. It's because I'm scared of me. I don't care what female feels some type of way about what I got to say. If you gonna come over here starting shit, keep that same energy.
I like to say this. Don't start none, won't be none.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
But
because I'm gonna tell you right now, as soon as I'm as peaceful as it gets. Like I really, really am. But when I feel like I'm really being tried, there are times where I will just pop the fuck off. And you know what I'm saying? If a motherfucker still trying me after I done popped off, I will start beating their ass. Don't get me wrong. Like I have my moments where it's like you know what, like enough is enough. Because sometimes you just gotta make examples out of people. And you gotta make sure the person that you make an example out of is perceived as a Billy Badass. Because see, I want y'all to see y'all champion lose. This is y'all champion. This is y'all Billy Badass. This is the one that speaks for y'all. That speaks for whatever the fuck y'all call y'all group or whatever.
Right.
I want to beat his ass in front of everybody. I want to beat the shit out of your champion in front of everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I want everybody to see y'all champion, y'all top dog, y'all popular, y'all it boy, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I want y'all to see me destroy him, dismantle him. And I promise you, he'll be popular for just that reason. From that day forward, for getting his ass whooped by me. And after I beat him the fuck up, a lot of people gonna want to try to fight him because he gonna look that weak. That's how less than he gonna look to me. For real, man. I'm telling you. He might look good versus everybody else. As soon as he fight me, he gonna look like he can't fight. Everybody that ain't fought him before, that he done bullied on, that's scared of him, they gonna all want to fight him when I get done. All of them.
Well, I mean,
they gonna start bullying on him.
That's how it usually be, though. That's how it usually be.
Yeah, because
enough
people. Go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I was just gonna say enough about the NYU fuckboys though, because we got some other more pressing business.
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah, apparently, a lot of people have been talking about these school shootings that's been going on as of late. Um, you know, Definitely condolences to all the families that lost children, especially over there at that, what was it, Robb Elementary or whatever, recently in Texas.
Yeah.
But fuck Texas though. As far as like Texas as a state, like the way they handling shit, like that Governor Abbott or whatever the fuck his name is. Fuck that dude. Because like how you gonna allow an active shooter that is like what 18, 19 years old, whatever, inside an elementary school, shooting kids and staff for like a good fucking hour before you take the
that's
person.
that's what's baffling to me about that is how something like that is even possible. How was he able to even gain access to the school? Like why are the school doors not locked at a certain time? You
Well,
know what I'm saying?
one rumor that's going around is that a teacher went out to her car to get her cell phone or something like that she left in her car, and she left the door open a crack because she was planning to come right back in.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's
And that's
apparently.
how he got in. Damn.
Oh yeah, yo, and Jay Ray is like, "Fuck Texas from a Texan." Yo,
Hell no.
that's my man Jules.
That's crazy, man.
He
I
need to
want to send
bring
my
that
condolences
situation.
to the families, though. Definitely condolences to the families of all of those, the kids and the teacher. You know, what I mean, it's crazy. That is insane. But like really though, fuck Texas.
Yeah,
But I
because
don't. I want to say this. Steve Kerr said it best, man. The coach for the Golden State Warriors. You get like 50 senators, man. You got all of these people in charge. Nobody's passing votes to implement laws against this kind of shit. No one's doing anything as it pertains to protecting black people, protecting kids in fucking elementary schools. Nobody's doing anything. All of these people all of these senators and and all of this shit we got going on, 50 of them, nobody's passed a vote for, a law against like a hate law for cops against black people.
well, he is one person that has been trying to do stuff.
See, that's the
AOC.
thing, but it's been over 400. It's been years of this shit, Mike.
Yeah, I know.
It's been years of this shit. Like
I'm just,
it ain't just now. This shit ain't just started. I mean, that one person speaking up, okay, thank you. But how many fucking years of this shit?
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? We need more than just that one person to speak up and, but hey, let's do this. Nah, fuck this. They know what the fuck they doing, man.
Well, that's what
It's
I was
just
going.
there's some things that's important to them, and there's some things that are not. And clearly, the lives of elementary kids at a school don't fucking matter. Clearly, the lives of young black men, or black men period, or black people period, don't matter because this shit's been going on for years. School shootings have been going on for years. This isn't brand new.
No, yeah, exactly what I was going to say was like, even though you have one person that's trying to speak up and do something, it takes more than one person to create the action.
But that way, obviously, like you said, that one person can't be the only person that cares. If that one person is the only motherfucker that matters, that actually gives a fuck about what we're trying to do here, what we got going on out here, we're fucked. Our kids in elementary school are fucked. Our teachers are fucked. Black people, the vast majority of us are fucked. And that's just real talk. More people have to give a fuck. And some of those people who have to give a fuck have to be Caucasian. Because the world's not just going to listen to a whole bunch of black people. It's just like some of the people who care about trans women. They have to be trans attracted. Or they have to be hetero. Straight. Not even into trans women. Some have to not even be attracted to trans women, but be able to speak up for us because they're not going to just listen to the community. They're not just going to listen to the black community. They're not going to just listen to people talking about kids. They don't give a fuck about these kids in that school. They don't care. They'll arrest the dude probably, give him a life sentence, give him life or give him the death sentence or something stupid, but they don't care.
This is why we need more people like AOC.
Jay Ray, we need a government that actually works for the fucking people. Yes. Yes, we do. We need a government that cares for the people. Like,
that's the Republicans that he's mentioning. Like, are bought off by the gun lobby, which is the NRA, because the NRA owns the Republican Party.
right, no doubt. I hate to get into. That's why I'm not really into the voting and shit like that. I don't care who the fuck's in the White House. They know who gonna be president anyway. They know who coming in after Biden already. They already know. They already fucking know.
Well, they have an idea.
They have their guy. Mm-hmm. If there's even gonna listen, man. These motherfuckers are crazy. All of this shit. Everybody's worried about Ukraine. I got news for y'all for a second. This is gonna fuck a lot of people up when I say this. Fuck Ukraine. We got issues right here on our own soil. Let's deal with our people. Let's protect our people right here. Why the fuck are we worried about Russia and Ukraine? That has nothing to do with us.
True.
We got issues right here in our own country. But they want to use these wars and beefs with other countries as a way to try to distract us from what the fuck the real problem is. We don't need to worry about fucking Ukraine, protecting them or nothing. We don't need to worry about fucking China. We don't need to worry about Korea. We don't need to worry about Russia. We need to leave all of them the fuck alone and just get our shit together right here in America. Well, this would be a way better country if they put all it, like, think about all of the wars we got into. How many of them did were really our fucking business? Like, they antagonized Japan to bomb Pearl Harbor. That wasn't just some random spontaneous attack. They wanted to be involved in that war so bad. You practically baited Japan into that shit. Every war you can think of is always USA putting their motherfucking nose somewhere it don't belong. But yet we got all of these issues and fucking and all of this separation and hate going on right here in our own country, and nobody gives a fuck enough to do nothing about it.
Well, here's something that conservatives and a lot of people don't want to touch on as far as the subject goes about school shootings. Like, I remember from growing up in New York City, you had certain high schools and junior high schools that would have like 2 shootings a year or like multiple stabbings per year and stuff like that, right? Which is pretty much like except like, you know, the AR-15 shit is like on a bigger spectrum, because back then only thing students could really get their hands on was maybe a 22 or a 9 or some shit like that, you know. But aside from New York City, like in New York City, I can only speak on that because that's where I went to school and grew up. But you had other hoods across America where they dealt with the same shit. They had kids that would come to school with guns, shoot somebody, or come to knives and stab somebody. And it never
that shit was going on when I was in school.
Exactly. And it would never make the news until Columbine.
You know, it might make the local news.
Yeah, but it's not.
But it ain't gonna be no international ordeal, and it's not gonna get that much coverage. They'll talk about it briefly for about 5 minutes, and then they'll be done with that shit.
Yeah, until Columbine, because Columbine was where? In the suburbs.
In the suburbs, yeah.
In the politician's backyard.
They only give a fuck when it happens in the private schools. They don't care about the public schools. Yep. Public schools are predominantly black. That's why public schools got the shittiest teachers, the shittiest every fucking thing. You know what I mean? Like, real talk. Like, we you know, as a community, we're happy for the young people when they graduate from high school, whether it's from a public school or a private school. We don't care. We happy for them, but let's be real, man. They're not getting the same education.
No, it's not the same. No.
Charger. You said what, baby? You need my charger? Oh, it's slow, baby. I'm on 6. Yeah, man. Who need that? 2. Damn.
Yeah, see, you got your woman over there. I got my woman.
Yeah. It's little Miss Ray. Come sit down. Come let the world know who you is. Hi. Y'all remember Chloe? I know you do, Mike.
Hell yeah.
This my whole world right here, man. I swear.
Oh shit, yo, Niambi said they were so quick to blame it on someone trans, though.
Of course. It's always It's always the trans people, right?
Yo, wait. If we want to go there with it though, like Auntie Niambi, you got to understand there's something that you might want to talk about on Trans Talk Tuesday, which is some famous gospel singer that is related to what's her name, Erica Campbell.
Erica Campbell, yeah.
Erica Campbell from Mary Mary, which is actually went into Bianca Jordan's inbox, harassing her and threatening her.
Let me take this.
Okay, wait, she going to go on.
Let me take this. Okay. How the hell are you a famous gospel singer and a Christian, but you're harassing LGBT people? Make that make sense. Oh, that's right, because she's a transphobic bitch. Yeah, I said it. Okay? I got the screenshots to fucking prove it. Okay? She's going
like I said before, you know, everybody talks about heaven and hell and all gay and trans people and trans attracted men. We're all just gonna rot in hell one day. But I think that it'd be quite ironic. We all pass away, and we see a lot of these anti-trans and anti-gay pastors and spokespeople getting kicked in the fire pits, while God's snatching us up and putting us in our heaven hotel rooms. Here, that's yours. Go live happy for eternity. Thank you, my children. You did a great job. And all of the motherfuckers that's talking that old trans and gay people going to hell, y'all gonna all be getting kicked in pits. Satan gonna be laughing. Kick to the pit. Kick to the pit. Kick to the pit. We get y'all laughing. Y'all gonna feel stupid as fuck, man. I don't think that y'all need to be out. People just need to shut up and let everybody be happy and live their own life. Whatever the fuck is right or wrong, gotta let us know about it when it's Judgment Day. But in the meantime, you know, just shut. You know, because we it's like they bring more attention to people being trans or gay than they do shit like what she just said, like killing somebody. You don't want to talk about that. All of the shit going on in the world. But they want to talk about trans people. They all got a problem with trans women. Like, give it a rest, man.
I wasn't even finished. Hold on. So the lady who happens to be related to Erica Campbell happens to be Shanta Atkins, who's also a gospel singer.
What's the second girl's name again?
Shanta Atkins.
Shonda Atkins.
Shanta
Atkins. Okay.
Shantae Atkins, yeah.
Shantae, whatever the fuck.
Shantae.
Okay.
Oh,
okay. So, mind you, there's a screenshot that was sent to me, and it reads, God wants that he called you to be. If you don't stop with all that gender confusion at my sister's church, I will personally send somebody to hurt you. Okay?
Well, let me show the screen.
That's the message she said?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was it.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh, Mike.
No, I thought the screenshot was there. I guess I accidentally clicked it off.
That's the screenshot. And no, go down. Yep. You see that check mark right there?
That check mark?
Yeah.
Check mark?
Yeah.
Meaning that she is famous.
God wants you to be. Oh, wow.
I'm trying to let him read it. And that she's going to send somebody to hurt her.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Her words.
A Christian talking like that.
Huh? Shante Atkins. That's
y'all some real Christian people talking crazy now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Niambi's like, for me, I'm not listening to not nan bitch on earth when it comes to God, because ain't nobody seen the creator nor been there.
Period.com. And that's that. I like that. Because ain't none of us seen him, ain't none of us met him, and we don't know what the hell it's going to be like to see or meet him. But what I did hear somebody tell me is that he said, come as you are. Well, I'm coming as a trans attracted man. God damn it. And I ain't switching. This is who I am. And he know, because he made me like this. He knew I was going to like trans women.
Who you was going to send it to.
Man,
Transies. They used to. That's what the older gay dudes call them.
what?
They call trans women transies.
Oh, that's old terminology. Yeah, that's
Yes, the older gay men always use that terminology,
yeah,
especially when they come to me. They always be like, "Oh yeah, y'all King, you're such an attractive man, King. You're so handsome, but you like them transies." I'm like, I like trans women, sir. Thank you, trans
but
women.
that's the thing.
I don't know what the fuck a transy is, bro.
It's old school terminology, but it's also used as a slur.
Last door on the right.
I'm gonna hit that shit. I'm gonna nap you like that back.
Oh, she wants to know the name.
I'm sorry, y'all.
That's Shantae Atkins.
Yep.
She's a gospel singer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look her up. I ain't into it.
Yeah, nah, but the
I
word
already did.
but the word transy is also a slur used by homophobic, transphobic people also.
Oh,
Yep.
fair enough. Most gay men are transphobic, believe it or not.
I wouldn't say most. I would say a certain portion.
Yep.
But that certain portion
A
usually,
nice.
but that certain portion that's usually transphobic is because they wanted the transition, but they were too scared.
Or, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Believe it or not, man, I think the reasoning is a little bit simpler than that. It's actually a little bit dumber than that too. The reason I think it is because a lot of gay boys want the attention that trans women get from men like us.
Oh, right there.
They
Right
don't.
there.
They don't get that kind of attention.
Right there.
Yeah. And because they don't get that kind of attention, it makes them resentful. It makes them resentful towards trans women.
Right, Auntie. Most of them, like you said.
And like I said, Mike, most, like that's real. It's most, man. I mean, I support LGBT and trans people. You know this, but I gotta call it how I see it, man. And that's the biggest reason. That is the biggest reason I'm telling you, because you got to look at me. I'm an attractive young dude. I support gay people. I'm gay friendly, so I don't mind going to a gay bar, gay club. Now I'm in here, right? Naturally, people are gonna think that I'm, gay, bisexual, or something. Somebody gonna shoot their shot. I'm gonna turn the dude down, but it's probably gonna be a trans woman in there. She might be cold. I might go ahead and shoot my shot at her. That's gonna piss him off.
Yeah.
He gonna be pissed. We go out to the smoke patio and I'm sitting there sipping with her, smoking with her or something. He about to be so mad. In fact, he gonna be so mad he gonna eventually find me again in the night and tell me, "Hey, bro, like I thought you said you didn't." I don't. Well, what you was talking to a whole trans? Yeah, but it's the same thing. No, it's not.
Right.
They try to play a mind game with you. They try to get in your head and make you think what you doing gay anyway, so you might as well fuck with him. Nah, I ain't stupid. My brain too strong for that. They be so resentful of trans women because they can't get attention from men like us.
That part.
Yo, son, you gotta. Yeah, that's
Gay
bad.
men need to realize that they can't compete where they don't belong. Period. You're a gay guy. You're in a whole nother lane. Stay there. Listen, the masculine gay men that I know, I had to tell them the same thing because they like to try to put us in the same. They like to try to put us in the same group. Look, bro, what we have in common is that we both men and we masculine.
Baby.
That's it, though. You're in one lane and I'm in another lane. If you out here fucking on gay boys, we're not the same. And it's not a knock on you. That's just what you do. But you can't use our masculines as a way to try to put us in the. No, dude, you going down the yellow brick road and I'm going down the black pavement. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't with that shit. You know what I mean? And so and it's weird. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, but yeah, gay dudes need to go ahead and just stay in their lane. You gay, man. So you can't expect to get the same thing that trans women gonna get. You can't expect that. It's unrealistic.
No, yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like I got friends that are gay, but the ones that are gay, they understand that the men that trans women are gonna get are gonna be different from the men that the butch queens and everything like that.
Yeah, because the dudes y'all get, even if he masculine, there's gonna be some part of him that's still a little bit.
Yeah. And
You know
speaking
what I'm saying? I'm being
hold
real,
on,
man.
bro. Speaking of which, there was a video I made in regards to that because a lot of gay men like to hate on trans women, specifically for that reason, because they can't get your attention, his attention, or any man like that. Okay, I'm going to get back.
Sad part.
And stop trying.
No, yeah, I mean they'll still try. They'll still shoot.
I want some more.
You're gonna miss.
I want some more chili. I'm sorry, y'all. She ran out. She took the weed from me, man. She took it from me and ran away. I had to go back and get it.
Right in the middle of the damn podcast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, so while we're on this subject of gay men hating on trans women, there was a comment that was on my page years ago, like 5 years ago. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on.
Let me read. Let me see. A real woman is a real woman, period. She-male. Oh, wow.
Took a direct shot at me and other trans women. Mind you, this particular person.
It's the she-male for me.
Ooh, baby. I got so much on this person you barely even know. But I'm gonna play the video anyway. Hold on. I had to make sure you those words.
Yo,
damn.
Didn't I read him? I mean, yeah, but you do a whole lot of reading. Like you legit.
Damn, you done lost track.
Yep.
Man, you done lost track. Damn.
Yo, like that dude, like from what I heard, I'm tongue tied and shit. My bad, y'all. From what I heard, that dude was a whole whore, posting all type of news and all type of shit on Twitter and everything else, but has the nerve to come in our space and judge me. Oh no, you got the right one.
Nah, you got the right one on the wrong day, in the wrong space. Right one, wrong space, buddy. Oh yeah, man. It's an interesting place, man. Like I keep saying, I say this, I think on every podcast, man. It's a crazy world we live in, man.
And the crazy thing is, like, I looked him up after I made the revenge video, right? The picture was pitch black. He's got no photos, nothing.
Damn. Hey, when y'all tag this on Facebook, tag Dyron the GOAT.
That's gonna happen anyway. The fuck?
Yeah, nah, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind seeing a contest between Anthony Amby and Tyra Allure Ross, which, if anybody doesn't know, Tyra Allure Ross is actually Dominique Jackson from Pose. I would like to see a competition between them as to who can read somebody the quickest.
I want to see that.
Sure. We trying to get up under this light, son. Make sure y'all can see my black ass. Clearly.
Don't worry, they can see the more waves than the Atlantic Ocean over there.
Yeah, you know, I'm trying to make them seasick. You know, understand me? Sorry, man. I know I play too much, man. But yeah, man.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, how are you going to be claiming to be all holier than thou, but still treating people like as if they're lesser than. When if you have ever
Yeah.
read anything within the Bible, you know that one of the first things that they teach you is like love thy neighbor.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then also it teaches you that it's not any one individual's place to judge another.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing is like these preachers and pastors, y'all run around here and talk this godly shit all the time, but y'all don't talk about the parts where y'all be actually sitting here judging motherfuckers when it also says that don't judge and you won't be judged. Because it's not your place to judge me for being trans attracted. It's not your place to judge any trans woman that I'm into for being trans. It's not your place to judge any gay man for being gay. It's not your place. Stay in your lane, mind your business, live your life.
Yep.
This one is for Mr. Omar Johnson. I'm sorry, Dr. Omar Johnson. I want to say something to him real quick, just so bad. And I got to say this. No, sir, it is not everyone's business what goes on in my fucking household. Rather I'm black, blue, white, green, or fucking purple, or whatever the fuck. It does not matter. Whatever goes on in this household, if I share it to the world, that's my choice to do so. It is not a fucking mandate. That bullshit he said on his live, I don't like. Like, y'all gotta watch, dude. Check him out, man. Like, I agree with some shit that he said, but he said some bullshit the other day on the live saying that what you do in your household is not your business. Yes, the fuck it is, dude.
Shit.
And it's no business in your fat ass. So you can get out on live and be getting out on live talking about Bronny and his son. If LeBron want to let his son go to the prom with a fucking white girl, oh well. Right there, y'all read it.
Yep, read them and weep.
Forgive and you will be fucking forgiven.
Yep.
By the way, Auntie Niambi, check your inbox. There is an invite to this live right here for you. So you know
And I called you, so please join.
So
I hope we get big one day. I want Dr. Omar to hear that.
Dr. Umar Johnson?
Dr. Umar Johnson. And I like the man, don't get me wrong, but that was some bullshit, and I stand strongly against that. Like, man, what you mean? Like, what I do don't affect nobody else, so why the fuck is it their business?
I don't know him personally, but I know a lot of people in his position do tend to be like homophobic, transphobic. You know?
He all of that. All of that.
Yeah.
All of that. He all of that. Don't support interracial. Like, he don't support what you and Tria got going on. Don't support interracial marriage and all of that weird shit. Like he
That's his problem.
He off the chain. Like Dr. Umar off the chain, man. I mean, for real, I fucks with him in some regards. Like, it's some shit I agree with, but it's some other shit. I'll be like, bruh, even if you don't like it, it's not your fucking business. It's just not. It's not.
Certainly is a motherfucker's business who ain't paying.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't make my ship sale, motherfucker. Why the fuck is it about your business? What the fuck I got going on?
What you eat don't make that shit.
You know what I mean? Nigga. I ain't defecating nothing you put in your motherfucking mouth, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean it
ain't digested through my body. And what I put out in my motherfucking mouth, you ain't defecating. It ain't digesting through your body, nigga. So what the fuck is you worried about what's going on in my house for?
Yeah, but
why you worry about what LeBron James allowed his son to do? That was a pretty white girl he went to the damn prom with.
Even if
that was a pretty white girl he went to the prom with. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. Yeah, drop dead gorgeous if you ask me.
Even if she
look better, she probably look better than your wife, Doc. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Got so much to say, man, about people, man. Mind y'all business. You can be all about the Africanism and all of that shit you be talking. That's all cool. Mind your business, though. And that go for him. These motherfucking Christian singers, whatever the fuck they want to be. Mind y'all business. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all mind y'all business, y'all ain't even got time to be worried about what no motherfucker got going on. Y'all ain't got time to be worried about rather motherfucking gay, straight, trans, whatever. You You ain't got time to worry about it because you minding your own motherfucking business. The fact that you got time to hop in this girl inbox and send that threat, let a motherfucker know you ain't got no business to attend to. You ain't got shit going on.
Exactly. And
You know,
like
if you got time to attack somebody, like really, you're gonna take time out your day to threaten somebody because they trans. You have nothing better to do. Nothing.
yeah, but see, like it's sad, but guys like us, we get into relationships already knowing that there's gonna be people like that are gonna already have their prejudgments.
Oh yeah. Hell, we get in these relationships knowing motherfuckers gonna call us gay for it. Fuck. Motherfucker gonna look at motherfucker. We gonna be fags too. We know this. You know what I'm saying? This for you trans women that's still out here trade chasing.
Ooh, now that one I have not heard.
Trade chasing, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah. They love to throw that training chaser word out. This for you girls that like to go and trade chase. We know going in the door that we're gonna be labeled fag just like you.
I done got into it with a couple of
And that we're not looked at like we're in any higher light than you because we're attracted to you. So we're going through the same fucking scrutiny you going through. Don't think that you getting it easier or getting it harder because you're trans. Nah, we get it just as hard as you do because we fuck with you, because we love you. But y'all be chasing these motherfuckers that call us fags for fucking y'all.
And that's that too.
They be chasing them.
Y'all go suck the same dude's dicks that call us fags for fucking with y'all. Just think about that for a second. Them the same dicks y'all chase.
Yep.
The same ones that call us fags because we love y'all openly and in public. Yeah, them the same dicks y'all chase. Just think about that for a second before y'all start labeling people tranny chasers. Think about that logic, because the same dude that you can't tell no motherfucking body about is calling you and me a fag. Calling you a fag for being trans and calling me a fag for liking your punk ass. Now let's talk about it.
And those
because don't nobody want to face that logic. Don't nobody want to face that reality.
Yo, those are the same dudes. Those are the same dudes pillow talking like, oh, you know, I love you, you the one, and then they go on the block and they're like, oh no, I ain't fucking with no fags. I ain't
If you walk past them on the block, they gonna damn near call you a fag. After they just dug you out, wondering why they getting exposed to their homies.
God forbid they get exposed.
Oh, this about to get real.
God forbid they get exposed. Now they want to try to silence the motherfucker.
Yo, this about to get real. Welcome to the legendary, the iconic, my auntie, her auntie, Nambi.
He said prodigy.
It's nice to meet you. I be seeing a lot of your videos in my group.
Thank you. I see you have some sense. You on here with my niece and my nephew, so I had to come up here and say hi.
For sure.
Hi, YouTube land. What is up? What's going on? Y'all know I've been busting at the seams, going down the news feeds and all of the things, seeing all of the freaking shit that has been going on since I've been going for the last month. But you know, that's how it goes. You know, they try to censor you and stuff like that, but you know, that's how the internet is. But so what's going on with y'all?
Well, we was definitely looking to get your take on this Shantae Atkins, gospel singer.
Well, I really don't have any I don't have any background on that particular story. Now as far as what does Erica Campbell have to do? Are they like, is this like the same story with her and with them too?
Well, they're cousins. So Shantae Atkins is, I believe, Erica Campbell from Mary Mary's cousin.
No, her sister.
Well,
sister. My bad. They're actually even more related, sisters.
Oh, they're sisters. Okay. Yeah, well, you know what I mean. You know, same difference. I talk about religion. You know, a lot on on my platform, and it's generational. It's generational, and there's only a certain amount of us that will live this life thinking outside of the box and break a lot of the generational curses that have been placed on us. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, mainly with religion.
This is
Who
her
is
right
that?
Yeah.
This is her right here. This is her actual page. Now I'm going to show you the message that was sent to a dear friend of mine.
Yeah, Bianca Jordan.
Oh, honey, when you held it up to the screen, I already read it and screenshot it, girl. I already got it. I already got it.
Yep.
I already got it. I'm way ahead of you. I already got it. Yeah, yeah, I saw it, and it's and the thing about it is, we shouldn't even hold her to that type of standard because she's a celebrity. This is stuff that trans people and gay people go through with their own family.
Yep.
With their own families, even before they're introduced and come out and see, what they should realize is that a lot of these celebrities and the families that we all grow up with had that in common. Because,
Yep.
like I said, it's generational.
Agreed.
You know what I mean? You know, we're born into, from the moment we decide to live authentically in our skin, whether it's gay, whether it's trans, or whatever it is, we're met with vitriol. We're met with all types of non-support. We're kicked out on the street. We're told to fend for ourselves all the way up to the point until we die. We build ourselves up and our names up and our funds up and all of our, we master the art of navigating through this life and creating a life for ourselves. And then when we die, then they all want to circulate back around. Oh, they were so good. Oh, I love them. Oh, they got their hands out, especially when one of us, gets to a point to where we're known. Then people have their hands out like they were around you the whole time, giving you support and all of that. It just runs true just in the world that we live in. And it's truly a test to anybody that decides to live authentically, in their skin and live this life authentically in their skin. I always say, whether you're gay or trans, be prepared to lose something.
Yep.
That's what I always say that. Whether you're trans attracted, whether you're gay, whether you're trans, whatever have you, whatever non-binary, whatever your thing is, you know what I mean? Be prepared to be met with, with all types of stuff, especially if you're of color. I mean, it's unfortunate, but and that's exactly why it's so important that when anybody finds the scene, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's trial and error, when interacting with people, but find your tribe. Whatever that tribe is, or whoever that tribe is, find your tribe, find your family, find people you gel and mesh with on an authentic level. You know what I'm saying? That that way, you had family. You're not dependent on those who don't support you and those who don't wish well for you.
Yep.
So
they don't wish you well, but they want your money.
What'd you say?
I said they don't wish you well, but they want your money.
Oh, child. Yep. They definitely do. They definitely do. I mean, it's so unfortunate. It's just so crazy. And with all of this stuff happening within our scene, and that has happened within our scene, we're getting ready to come into what's called like Pride Month, where everybody's going to be freaking partying and celebrating and throwing parades and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they do every year. And bitch, look what we still fucking going through freaking 60 years after Stonewall. You know what I mean? Bitch, this is no time. Like, happy Pride to the gays and all, and wave your flags and all. But bitch, they're freaking blaming freaking trans people for freaking mass school shootings. There have been, we can't get this right still 15 years later to save our fucking lives. What the fuck are we celebrating?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't understand.
Blaming trans people for a fucking mass shooting in an elementary school.
Exactly. And not only are they blaming trans people, they're blaming hip hop as well.
How could you blame a trans woman? How are trans people responsible?
They put the shooter, they put a person that looks like the shooter in a skirt that was holding the trans flag in the background and posted her picture instead of his picture. So they thought that the trans
hell
person
no.
Oh, wow.
was
They knew what they were trying to do.
and she don't even live in the state. She lives in Georgia, and the shit happened in Texas. She got attacked by 3 men because they thought it was her.
They tried it.
Wow.
See, this is all the
They
stuff
knew
that
what
has
they
been,
were
like,
doing.
building up inside
They
of
knew
me.
what they were doing, though. That wasn't an accident.
No, they definitely.
Yeah.
That was not an accident, man. That is fucking crazy. Wow.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That-
And then
wow.
now that young child then got attacked off of fucking hearsay off of the freaking internet.
Wow. That's nuts.
It's unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. And these are things that we still deal with today. So what the fuck are we celebrating? Pride was a riot, honey. It's because this thing threw the rock at the cops. Like, do we forget?
Like
Some of the stuff
say,
that
you
we
know,
still
make
forget.
matters worse. Don't be trans person of color. Really don't give a fuck about you now.
So you at the bottom, listen.
Yeah, you know, you come on now.
I don't know if you know it or not, but honey, it's 2 on this screen and 1 off screen. Honey, let me tell you something, honey. We know what that feel like. You know what I'm saying? We know what that feel like. You know what I'm saying? They out here freely giving gender markers and all these kinds of rights to everybody the fuck else, and bitch, we still sit here struggling.
Right.
Yep.
It's exactly why I've used my platform for the last 5 years to call to shout out that freaking to hold people in power accountable.
That part. People in power need to be held accountable for the fuck shit that's going on.
It is truly insane. But they'll sure put us on TV, bitch, to distract the shit from going on. You know, the shit that's going on. And people in our scene, bitch, is willing to sell their fucking integrity for a penny.
Mm-hmm.
Can't do that.
I'm just saying.
Let's be out. Let's talk about it, man.
It's a lot of us getting out there that should be getting out there.
Mm-hmm.
Or using their platform to speak on important shit.
Okay.
Instead of getting dogs.
Yeah.
Instead of getting dogs for their 50th birthday. Bitch, when the majority of us ain't making it to 50.
And that's
I'm just
that's gay men and trans women.
Yep.
yeah.
And heterosexual men. Because a lot of black men dying young as fuck. It's all of us. This whole new generation.
Yeah, it's right. And nobody seems to see the common denominator between all of it. Everybody has these freaking separations and things. Yeah, that's good for identification purposes and all of that. But bitch, what we have all in common, honey, is that we're all of color, bitch, and that's what they see first.
See, that's it. I like what you said because like I don't like labels. I don't like labels. I don't like that everybody's put in these boxes. It's like, okay, trans people over here.
Yeah.
Gay men over here. Lesbians over here. Studs over there. Trans men over there. It's like, come on, bruh. Oh, this is bisexual. This is straight. This is gay.
Right.
No.
Right.
How about I'm just fucking me, bitch? How about that?
Right. And people and see, and that's the thing. People are always constantly conflating what it is with sex and sexuality and who you date and
like
who you identify as and who you are.
Yeah. And it's like I have to say the same thing to trans and gay people as well, because they get so comfortable with the labels. Like the thing is, like the LGBT community has gotten so comfortable with the labels that hey, they start boxing each other up. Like, oh, here's the top, oh, here's the bottom, or they're versatile, or it's crazy. Like I know a girl personally, like, and she's real sweet, but I have to tell her constantly, stop putting me in boxes. Like you want to put labels on people and on yourself, that's fine. But I have to tell her all the time, like when it pertains to me, just introduce me as king. introduce me as Dyron. You don't gotta say nothing else.
That's it.
You don't
Because
gotta
it's
say
nobody's
shit else.
fucking
You ain't gotta be like,
business.
oh, he likes the girls, or he one of the
That
boys
is
that like the
so
girls, and
fucking
you don't gotta
tired.
do that. I hate that
when
shit. That
people do that.
aggravates
I
my
hate when
everlasting
people do
soul. Like, oh, he
That
likes
is
the girls.
so
Like, you don't
tired.
need to say that.
Right.
You don't need to say that because I might not even
And
be
why-
into this bitch.
Right.
So
And
what you telling her
why
that
do they
for?
feel it's their responsibility to tell your story? Can you tell your story, please?
Please give me a chance. How you know I even wanted her to know? I might not even be into her. And if I'm not into a specific girl, then why the fuck does she need to know I'm trans attracted?
She don't.
Exactly.
Or she don't.
Well, here's the thing.
You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for motherfuckers, bitch, just freaking blatantly fucking shooting black trans women's heads off, I would be like, okay, and everybody get along. But bitch, if it could be them, bitch, it could be me. Bitch, going to Walmart, bitch, getting some flowers for my mother or something. So that's why I opened, that's why I started opening up my mouth as far as trans. But outside of that, it's nobody's fucking business. It's nobody's fucking business, whether you know, whether you don't know. And the motherfuckers that are in our scene that feel it's choice to out trans women, I hold them accountable too, because they do that shit too and think it's cute.
Yeah.
It is not cute.
They think it's something funny about it.
Yeah. Bitch,
little do they know is when dude come back shooting.
I want to fight.
And it's crazy because what they don't be knowing is when dude come back shooting, he gonna shoot the messenger too. Cause you with that shit. You with that shit. You thought it was funny. It was a joke to you, remember?
Especially growing up
funny now, though, is it?
You know what I'm saying? We didn't have the luxury, honey, coming up in the 90s.
I live in a city where I know girls personally who done fell victim to the shit.
Yeah.
I know girls personally. Like, I used to be a nigga, like, I'm talking about these girls used to walk the stroll and they couldn't go to their mama house at 4 or 5 in the morning when they got done making their money. They came to King house. Didn't nobody have to bust King down with no head or nothing. Like, take your ass in the living room and make you a pallet. There'd be like 10 of them in there. 10 of them in there. Go in there and lay down.
All I'm gonna say is that your voice, even on this live, right, your voice is needed. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Your voice is so needed. Because all of this, like the trans attracted label and all of that, yes, is primarily new. But y'all fellas know y'all have been around. Y'all been here.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all been here. This ain't new.
Yeah.
This isn't new. People are trying to make it like it's that it's new. Men have been attracted to trans women since the beginning of time because we've been here since the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. I see angels with titties and penises. So what we talking about?
That is why I go hard for y'all the way that I do, because I see all of the freaking shit that y'all freaking go through, online, just as much as we do. Just as much as we do. You know what I'm saying? They want to box y'all in and put y'all in this, and you have to be with this or you have to be with that, and you spoke truth earlier when you was like, oh yeah, well, if it can be them, it can be me too. Bitch, no, that's different. Like, what are you doing? That is different.
It's not the same thing.
You know what I mean? I know every trans woman on this earth has heard a man tell her before, yeah, it's just something different about you. I would never with a guy and da 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 da. We've all heard that. You know what I'm saying before. And it's like they hate and they have met with so much they have so much jealousy in their heart because of that.
And you want to know what though? I'm gonna tell you something else, because I know some guys who really kind of found themselves and found found their attraction for trans women going through the gay community.
Because you had to.
And had to. Guess
you
what?
Had to.
I'm gonna raise my right hand. I'm one of them.
Yup.
I'm one of them, and I'm not ashamed of it. Because some people go directly to trans women. They have direct contact with trans women. And that's all they know. That's their only experience. Other people have other experiences. You want to know what's crazy though? Trans women try to dog you for that. But guess what?
X.
Trans women, You had to go through the same thing to find yourself, though.
Yep.
Come on.
Because at one point you were the same. At one point you are a gay ass boy too, just like the ones you try to laugh at, and you transitioned because you didn't feel like that's who you were.
They gonna hate you.
They can't stand me already, man. They can't stand me already.
They gonna be mad.
Look, hey, Mike, tell her how many groups I done got kicked out of, man. They don't like my truth, man, because I talk my shit. I ain't scared.
That's
I'm a
good.
realist, man. I'm a realist. I'm gonna keep it all the way to fuck
That's
100.
good. That is good. And the world
they
needs
don't
more.
fuck, they don't fuck with my shit. They don't be on my shit. I'm telling you now. They don't be on my shit. T Valley 2.0, girls like us, they don't want nothing to do with me. They don't want nothing to do with me.
I'm so glad I left that bitch.
Because a lot of that
Before I got into the relationship,
trans shit, it's for freaking like fetishize.
Because they all about some bullshit. They don't, but they don't inspire change though. They don't inspire change. They just like to be catty in the group and have a little petty ass little back and forth with girls and boys.
Hey.
They ain't talking about shit. Y'all ain't trying to see no difference. Y'all ain't trying to see no real change. It's sad.
That's exactly
it's sad when you think about it. Because you got too many. It's me. I'm not alone. It's plenty of us. Like you got Chris out here. You got Mike. You got there's plenty of us out here. That's really about this life, man, and trying to like inspire change. Y'all want to dog us out, make us like we ain't nothing. But like I said, y'all still running around here chasing behind these dudes that call us fags though for fucking with y'all.
I get them straight all the time. I was like, first of all, why are you on? If you don't like what the hell they're talking about, why the hell are you on their platform? The freaking platform is called Men Like Us. So what the fuck are you doing?
What you
here?
here
They're
for?
supposed to be, they have their male conversations. Of course, it's gonna be shit that you ain't gonna fucking like.
Yeah, just like when y'all and girls like us dogging niggas all the time, talking about niggas ain't shit and throwing us all under the bus and just trying to make us seem like we just scum of the earth. And don't get me wrong, it's some niggas that really ain't shit. I know a few. However, we ain't all like that.
Right.
We ain't all like that.
Yeah, that's really. I'll be holding trans women accountable too, because after a while, bitch, you running into the punches.
Right.
Bitch, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, you're causing your own fucking pain.
Like and I'm gonna be real. Like I normally spoke out. Like I spoke out against sex work, right? And they hate me for that. Now, when I say this, I don't speak against sex work in terms of I don't like y'all fuck sex workers, y'all shitty, y'all ain't this, y'all ain't that. I don't talk about sex workers like that. Because obviously I had a household that housed, I can't count on my hands and toes. You understand? But in terms of dating, if I want to be in a relationship with you, if I'm gonna say this is my fiance, this is my wife, this is the woman that represents me, this is the one of the faces of my relationship. Obviously, it's me and her. We represent each other. So I don't want her on list crawler. I don't want to see her on list crawler. I don't want her making mega personals. I don't want her on fucking POM. I don't. You know what I mean. And and I'm gonna be real with you, because people call it what they want, but I do my research. I'm not about to play with you. 9 times out of 10, I don't date girls in my city. I date out of state, most likely out of town. So when you tell me, oh, I do this, I do that for a living, okay, cool. I'm gonna search the shit in your city. I know how to do it. And I'm gonna look and I'm gonna scroll until I see your picture and or number. And I'm gonna know I got your ass. I'm just gonna block you. I ain't even gonna tell you what I saw. You just ain't gonna be able to reach me no more. Because see, the least you could do is keep it 100. We might still be able to talk.
Yo, funny enough, a few years ago, I was talking to a trans girl right from California.
Yeah.
And we had met each other like a while before that, like, through a mutual friend and everything like that. But we never really got to seriously talking until that point. And all of a sudden I typed her number into Google, brought up Backpage.
Damn, all the ads. Oh.
Trying to tell you, boy. I'm trying to tell you. Like I'd be like, man, will y'all girls knock it off with the lies? Like, don't tell me, you can't sit here and tell me you do hair for a living and then I see some of your work and it don't look like you can like that shit can, like you can live on that shit. Like I remember when me and Chloe first started dating, right? Like when me and Chloe was just in a dating, like in a dating phase of our relationship. One of the first things she said was she did hair. I'm gonna tell you though, we go to a wedding, right? She do every motherfucking body hair, all of them. She done left me in the hotel room. She gone for like 2-3 hours doing hair. By the time I done put my shit on, we getting dressed. We go to the fucking wedding, right? I'm looking at everybody here. She done did all their hair. I know good and goddamn well she can live on that just looking at her work. I'm looking at her work. I'm like, oh yeah, you do this for real. Like you do this for, baby got a whole hair room back here. You know what I'm like? She do this shit for real. So, and then when I went to go search her up in her city, I couldn't find her. I didn't see her face. I didn't see her number. She don't got no text now, no weird shit like that. So it ain't, she don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? She really, really don't. And you will stumble across a few that don't. Clearly Tria don't live that lifestyle. Clearly you don't live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Women like that exist. So if that's what you're looking for, you can find it. Might be tougher, but you can find it. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, this is for the men, be a third of what you asking for. Be more than what you asking for. Be better than what you require her to be. And women, stop asking for shit. Stop seeking dudes that, and you can't, like I said, you're not even a third or a fourth of what you want. Because that'd be a lot of the case. Y'all, like a lot of these girls don't even be a third. Y'all ain't half of what y'all asking for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't get into no relationship talking about some, hey, I sex work. I can't stop doing it. I won't stop doing it. Well, then you won't get no real relationship. And if you get in a relationship with a guy who's allowing you to live this lifestyle, he don't care.
But I type
right, and I was gonna say that, and it speaks to both parties because why is a guy going to, why do either one of them want that to be with each other, and then you know what I'm saying?
What you about to say, Tria? I see you. What you about to show us?
She typed her number and she ain't nothing popped up. So.
Ain't nothing pop up. Not a goddamn thing.
Hey, listen, you understand?
I typed in my own number. It wasn't shit.
I was like, "Cause bitch, you got my number, bitch. You better go."
It ain't shit on here. No back page. No A. No.
Hey man, hey, it's crazy, y'all. Cause like I dealt with a girl for 5 years. Remember, I told you and Tria about it. Like I had a girlfriend. She was my first trans girlfriend. I was 19 years old. I was a young dude. So I was really, really new to this shit. And she was a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? And I hated it. Like I hated it. But it lasted for so long because she entertained the idea that one day it would stop. But she knew that she never really had any. This girl is 31 years old.
Had a burger.
She was 23 when we first got together. She was 15 when she first started this shit. She is 31 years old. How long was I supposed to wait before I pursued what I ultimately found? You know what I'm saying? I don't even look back. Did I love? Of course. Got a soft spot in my heart. She was the first trans girl I ever was with. I will always have love for you. But look at you. You're still in that same place.
That same place. Like
there was never any change in your mind. You never even thought that you were truly ever gonna do anything different than what you're doing. And it's unfortunate that a lot of girls think like that because they don't see themselves past it. It's one thing that you live the lifestyle. No, so what? But if you can see yourself past that, truly see you doing something other than that, then you all right with me. But if you can't see yourself past it, I can't get with you. And Chloe, Chloe, maybe she had done it once before, but clearly she saw herself past it. She's not doing that anymore. I never said I wouldn't date a girl whose sex worked. I'm just not gonna date a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. It's a difference.
Let me tell y'all.
I don't care if you sex work.
Yeah.
5 years ago, right? I swear to God, the first relationship I was in as a trans woman, like, I literally broke down and cried and made a promise to myself, no matter how hard the situation or circumstances, I was never, ever, ever gonna sell my body.
Right.
Only thing I
And,
focused
and,
on was hair. That's it.
and just to clarify, I'm not saying that in the past that she did or didn't. I'm just saying maybe. Because if she did, I don't know. But hypothetically, that's any woman that I deal with. It wouldn't matter to me if it was something that you had done in your past. If that is something that you did prior to us calling this, we could be going through the dating phase. And once we say girlfriend, boyfriend, fiance, whatever, that shit's gone. It has to be. There's no other way for it to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I said, because at that point, once we call it a relationship, then you're not a sex worker anymore. You just sex worked.
Right.
Meaning it's a thing of the past. Because once we start this, that's over with. You ain't taking no more calls. And the first time you do, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just real talk. I stand on my morals. I mean, I'm not gonna let nobody make me feel like I'm wrong for how I feel, man.
No, you're not wrong. You're not
You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, women come at us with all of these different fucking standards of man. Can we fucking have a standard of woman, please? Because I damn sure have one. I got a standard of woman. I know there's a caliber of woman you have to be before I'm gonna call you my girlfriend or any fucking thing. And if you're not that, I promise you will be a fuck buddy, and I'm not paying you for it. Nah, I'm not that desperate, and it ain't not damn bitch out here that lucky. Ain't gonna happen. This ain't gonna happen. Look at me. Really? Fuck out of here. You will pay me before I pay you. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Because you ain't gonna find me every fucking day. I can find 10 of you. I'm rare. How rare are you?
Yeah.
See, I'm one of them niggas that I know my worth. I'm rare. How rare is she? 9 times out of 10. Compared
and
to
the thing about it is that's half the battle. And the thing about it is off of, I mean, it's no shade. After a decade, 2 decades, 3 decades of freaking sex work and being freaking, and in them 3 decades being freaking treated like shit due to sex work, where it doesn't freaking trans woman's self-worth really lie
at that point. And then on top of that, I know some girls, like, it's hard for them to even see dudes past sex work. Like, it's hard for them to even see dudes as anything other than a client. Because they've been doing that for so long. And it's hard to see that there are good men in the world when you're getting paid by a bunch of slime balls.
No, it ain't hard for them to see. It ain't hard. They don't.
Oh, but it is because think about it. We're all slimy to them. They don't separate any of us.
Yeah,
we're all in the same boat.
It ain't hard.
I know how to separate men, but I will admit, from being involved in sex work, because see, I was involved in sex work since young. Like, young. So, I'm now I'm about to be 44. So of course I know, that there are genuine men out there. But as far as, as relationships go, that ruins me. Mm-hmm. Being involved in sex work ruined me for being potentially in a relationship. And mind you, the last relationship that I was in, a long-term relationship that I was in, I was involved in sex work and he allowed it. But the gag is, the reason why he allowed it is because he was keeping it from me that he was involved in sex work too, but making me pay for everything.
Oh,
but get into this, and I'm gonna be honest. This is what I be talking about. The dudes that sit there and they allow that shit, they don't care about you, baby girl.
your money 9 times out of 10 is beneficial to every fucking thing that he wants and needs. You're gonna go out and suck dicks and get fucked and do all that, and he's gonna let you because he gonna always have the latest LeBrons, Jordans. He gonna have whatever brand new fucking games out, console, whatever. And the thing is, you girls get on Facebook and ooh, I just bought my man this, I just bought my man that, I just did this and I just did that, and he just sitting there living it up while he fucking off on you too.
Yep.
While he fucking off on you too, and he don't think he wrong for fucking off because you get the fuck off, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when you even try to address him for it, you've lost your value. You've lost value of with your words. Your words don't mean shit because you suck dick for a living, bitch. You can't tell him nothing. That's what he gonna say to you. Guess why? How I know? Because that's what the fuck I said. Because that's how the fuck I felt. That's how we're gonna feel. We're not gonna feel like we gotta be faithful to you. We're gonna get in that relationship cool because we're gonna get all of the benefits from every motherfucking thing that you out here doing. But we damn sure not gonna be faithful. We're gonna go fuck off too.
Oh, bitch.
We're going to.
Okay.
I'm a real one. I'm a real one. I'm a real one. Listen, I'm a real one.
Right. And mind you, and that's the whole thing, bitch. We was fucking just both whores.
And then, but you want to know what though? This is the worst part. You never know who's a client and who's not. You never know because see, this is the thing. Plenty of them are flings. So you got to think you and your girl going on the road. You walking out the hotel room. How you know she already got that? She already got $3,000, nigga. You don't know if he paid her or not. You just went out. You just went to the lobby, my nigga. She just got fucked by a whole fling. You don't know the difference. They're not always paying her. Some of them just as fine as you, nigga. You got to think about it. She funded your fly. She funded your swag. So your little piece of dick ain't always that impressive. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Big or small, it's just not that impressive. It just hit different when he don't need her.
Oh,
It hit different when he don't need her.
Say what the fuck I think you said. Say it again. Say it again.
Oh, goodness gracious.
You have to watch it again.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man. This game is dirty, man. It's real. It's real. It's tough. You can't be. I preach this to all men. Do not be trying to get with these girls that's sex working, man. If you got a good heart, bro, find you somebody that's where you at, man, or that's willing to get where you at,
right,
with you,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Because damn that bullshit, bro. Damn don't do it to yourself. Women, don't do it to yourself because he ain't gonna be faithful to y'all. Just go ahead and keep doing what the fuck you're doing. He gonna treat you like nothing. He's not gonna respect you. He's not gonna give a fuck. While you're sex working, do not pursue relationships for your feelings' sake and for the sake of this man too. Because no real man wants no woman that's prostituting. We don't want to be with nobody we gotta share.
Right.
We don't want to share your love unless we got some kind of understanding that we bringing a third or fourth party in. We ain't trying to share, bro. We don't do that.
And the thing about it is, just like a trans woman is not freaking trying to share or who she's with around.
Right. Even if I am stepping with another trans woman to get some money, like you stepping with these niggas to get some money, she could be doing everything for me that these niggas doing for you, and it's still not going to be okay. How do I know this? By experience. Guess what? I've had girls booking flights to different fucking sunshine states. You understand? Funded a good time. A good time. Let's talk about it, man. And guess what? It was a fucking issue for the girl I was with. Even though I wasn't, my feelings wasn't into it. I'm coming back with bands. I'm coming back with brand new clothes.
But it hit different when it's on the flip side. See, and that's crazy.
And they ain't doing half of what she doing. This just one person. You got to get 3 or 4 motherfuckers to be able to pay for that shit yourself. I got one motherfucker to do it for me and throw me money. I mean, it's a jealousy thing. It's a I don't want to share my nigga thing. It's all of it. But you got to treat people how you want to be treated, man. You got to go into these situations.
A lot of people relationships, they don't like to. A lot of people, getting want to get in relationships, they don't want to compromise. You know what I mean? Like relationships are compromise and understanding and love and affection and compassion and empathy and all of these things. And you can't have none of them things if all you have is all you're surrounding yourself is your own ego. You know what I'm saying? Right. You can't have any of those things. You know what I mean? So it's things like ego and pride and things that get all, you know, that get in the way of relationships and stuff like that when it comes to stuff like that. You know what I mean? So,
that's good. That's good, and that's good and bad, men and women. Good. I see a lot of good relationships end because it'd be so early, you know, like a lot of possibly potentially good relationships end because, you know, in the beginning, everything is still so fucking fragile. And this is something that people don't understand. Like in the beginning of every relationship, everything is so fucking fragile between y'all two. Everything y'all do, y'all both very, very sensitive to. And you have to be able to handle situations the right way or a potentially good relationship could end before it even really gets started.
Yeah.
And that's why a lot of times people be finding what they're looking for, but they don't handle certain situations right because of how fragile it is in the beginning. And it's just like, it'd be over before you know it. In a flash, blink of an eye.
Also, men and women are so obsessed in putting their best foot forward and impressing. Nobody comes as they really are in the beginning of meeting. You know what I mean? You always find out some shit later. You know what I mean? Like you're always because you know you're always putting your best foot forward. You know what I mean? That's why secrets don't happen until way later in a relationship, or you know, or way later on down the line. Because everybody wants to. Nobody comes as who they. Well, I'm not going to say nobody, but most people don't come as they are. You know what I mean? Their authentic self, because I guess fear of judgment or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? Or they want to get to know the person. They don't want to give all to the person too quickly, which is understandable. But make sure at some point you given the person who you the fuck are. Who you are. You know what I mean?
What was you saying, Tria?
I found out so much shit. Later on down the line that I probably could have understood in the beginning.
Yeah, but Naomi, like she could vouch. I kept the G from the beginning, so.
Right.
I agree.
And look at y'all.
Well, he's been himself from the very beginning, and I've been myself from the very beginning.
That's kind of how it was with me and Chloe. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say I was just like, hey, look, I fucked with this girl.
Right.
But over the course of time, I would point out to her like certain girls that I had dealt with, like, look, babe, like that girl right there I dealt with, she's a little bit toxic. So, you know, let's not deal with her. Like, don't interact with her because I know she'd try to be shady and funny and shit like that. You know, just try to get her hit because, you know, Chloe from like a smaller town. So I'm from one of the bigger cities in Ohio. She from like a town. So when I take her to Cincinnati, to my city, I wanted her to know. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, you know, I told her about my exes, the immediate exes, but we don't fucking remember all of them. God damn it. Let's just be real. Some of them we probably had to see that bitch and be like, oh yeah, shit, you know what? I did fuck with her, but that was a long time ago. Type shit. Like, it'd be like that, man. I mean, shit, I know at least for me to do.
Forward, rarely is there a need to look backwards when you're moving forward with somebody. You know what I mean?
But
like, I don't really see the need. Like, we all have past. Like, are we going to?
I mentioned that in terms of like just to try to keep her safe from people trying to be shady to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her to know, like, look, just avoid that one. You know what I'm saying? If she come up and she say hi to us, cool. But other than that, like, we just gonna get us a drink. We gonna keep it pushing through here. We ain't on all that bullshit. And that's just kind of how I like to move with, you know, especially with her, because that's my whole, like I tell everybody all the time, man, Chloe, that's my whole world. So it's like I'm hypersensitive to anything that would bother her, offend her. I'm not going for. Like, I don't want to turn into that animal. So I'd rather protect her so that it protects other people, because as soon as she get offended, I'm gonna turn into somebody don't nobody want to see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all she got to do is get offended. She ain't got to get hit, swung on, none of that shit. She just got to get offended for me, and then that's
it.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to keep her from getting offended, so that way everybody's jaw can stay attached to their face.
Yeah. And plus, our scene is so close knit anyway. You're not gonna you're rarely gonna find somebody who hasn't been in a relationship with somebody else or somebody whether it's a bigger city in a smaller state, smaller town, big city. Our scene, period, whether it's gay or trans or trans, you know what I mean? It's small compared to our country at large. It's small. We're a small scene. You know what I mean? So, I grew up in Philly, so it's like it's so crazy that this girl Adrian, that they used to say that I resembled her, and what made me start looking at that is that nearly every guy that has ever messed with her, not ever, but I would say at least like 3 or 4, which is enough for to pay attention to it, would approach me. And I'm like, wait a minute, what is going on here? They're like, oh, well, I used to go with Adrian. And I'm like, after a while, I'm like, wait a minute, what the hell is going on here? You know what I mean? But then I had to realize our scene is small. Our scene is small. You're not gonna find anybody who hasn't messed with someone that you may know. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but shout out to North Philly. Shout out to North 12th and Somerset.
You in this 12th and Somerset.
Well, I'm saying the Poppy Bodega over there get it popping. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, shout out to Philly though. Shout out to Philly, man, and shout out to Brooklyn, New York, man. Yeah. Shout out to Cincinnati, Ohio, to my hometown. I love y'all.
Shout out to Bone Thugs.
Shout out to San Francisco, Cali, where I just came from. Had a dope time out there.
Yeah, fuck y'all.
Shout out to San Francisco, man. Y'all already know it was real out there. For sure. And shout out to me. Fuck. Now let's talk about that.
Let me tell you something. And the person who has had a platform for the last 5 years, freaking talking freaking shit and reading people and holding people like that. Listen, you need to get on. You need to get on. You know what I mean? Piggyback, be a reoccurring guest on their show. You know what I mean? Sure. I'll get the word out and everything because you have a lot of things to say. And the thing about it is, on top of that, is you have the experience to back it up. There are so many people online that talk from a place where they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, they just be picking up on everybody else's comments
behind it. So it's very rare. So please use your gift.
I try my best, man. And every time Mike get me in here on the House of Petty, I try to drop some gems if I can.
Good.
Well, that's because
I try to keep it silly too, because I'm a goofball.
Yeah, but Auntie,
you know that.
Yeah, but Auntie, it's also because he is a member of the House of Petty. So
good. There you go.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I'm a proud member of the House of Petty, man. I'm a proud member. Nice. I have fun on here. I ain't gonna lie, man. I mean, I'm gonna get intense sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel strongly about the shit I be saying. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know a lot of people. I really don't know a lot of guys like me. Like, I know guys like me, but not a lot. Like I just wish that there were more. We need more Mikes. We need more Chris. Yeah. We need more Roys. We need more King. We need more Robert Estridges. We need all of that, man. We need all of it. We need way more. Like, we need to times us by 40.
You know what? That will happen. That will happen as soon as we start holding accountable the men, the cis straight men, the cis women, straight women, the gay men, and the trans women, holding all these bitches accountable for the shame that they try to attach to y'all for fucking with us.
Yeah.
Once that is removed,
there's gonna be so many. Because I'm gonna tell you. The download dudes, they hate me. Oh, they hate me. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. And it's deep. They see me walk around, and I'm gonna be real with you. When I'm single, I'm single. So they see me with all the bitches that they fuck with on the down low, but I'm fucking with these girls high key. They see me out and about with them. They see us walking out of Kentwood Mall with bags and shit. Like, and they salty, they pissed because they somewhere in there, they want to do it, but they just can't find the goddamn courage to do what I do.
Because of everybody else.
Because of everybody else. And you just gotta find that knot.
Mike got something to say real quick.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
It's the Daniel Scott syndrome.
Yeah.
What you doing? Add pressure. Plenty of it.
Apply pressure, major pressure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, man. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Even my family, like, I went at my family about it, man. I don't give a fuck, man. I'm gonna be me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna stand up for everybody else that want to live their truth. I'm not gonna stand up for nobody trying to hide people in the closet.
That's exactly what it is. You took
let me make that clear to you, DLs. This for the DLs. I don't stand for you, DLs, and I do not speak for you. I have no respect for you. Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown man. I'm a 27-year-old man, and I came out about everything that I did in my teens. During a very sensitive time, during a time in which a young man's skin is very thin, and he is very sensitive.
Let me off, man.
My bad, sis. My bad, sis. Go ahead, sis. You got the juice.
Hello.
You got the juice.
Let me explain something to you, DL fucknuts, okay?
Oh yeah. Talk to him.
What you not finna do, okay, is come up in a trans woman's life, act like you something you ain't, and fuck shit up. I don't give a fuck if you functionally DL or you all the way DL. That means deep in the motherfucking closet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I will say the whole goddamn name because I do not give a fuck. All right?
I like that in you.
It's too many.
I like that in you.
Your Wilson's out here. I'm gonna say that shit. I don't give a damn. I do not give a fuck. All right?
For sure. For sure.
We got too many of them that hop up in these girls' inboxes. Got a whole bunch of girls on their damn friends list, mutual friends and all. Oh, and let's not forget posting Bible scriptures and pictures of Jesus, right? Woo, baby! They be up in the inbox, flirting with the girls, talking about how they want to come out the closet, but they scared, all type of shit. Acting like they this big boss, they this big player, all this other shit, but the whole entire time.
It's the accessibility. That's all it is.
I'm not done. Hold up.
Don't get her.
Y'all done cut me off long enough. I'm not
done. Get them.
These men, behind closed doors, they claim they want to come on out. But the whole entire time, they some fucking demons. They'll use a girl for her money, her body, lie about all type of shit, health included. Men want to play the victim once a trans girl catches on and gets the fuck up. No, motherfucker, you came into her life with that fuck shit. You take that L respectfully and publicly. When you want to go on social media and post your Bible scriptures, all types of memes, all types of quotes, and all types and posting pictures of the money and shit you be getting for the bitches, folks, cis women and trans women the fuck alike. When you can get your everybody ass up and do what the fuck she's doing, such as working. Take that L and keep that same energy, respectful.
For sure.
If you don't want nobody knowing that you do fucked up shit behind closed doors, maybe you shouldn't do fucked up shit.
It's just like, I just feel like if you're doing something you're ashamed of, you ain't got no business doing it.
And I'm pretty sure that energy.
It's really that simple.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that energy right there is just a prequel to the Transcendent documentary that should be coming out later this year.
That's it. Yeah, that's happening in November. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's important that our stories are told how we want to tell them and how they happen to us instead of having everybody always controlling our narratives. It's always so many people, like you even see it on this freaking platform on YouTube. Everybody having conversations about trans shit and ain't not man, bitch, trans that is speaking about it.
Uh-huh.
Nobody is speaking about all of the shit that we freaking go through from in our own community, outside of the community, the government, law enforcement, these fucking nut ass fucking platforms on this freaking platform, you know, speaking about freaking trans issues. Not one person is asking a trans person, how is this a freaking affecting us? How do we fucking feel about it? What are our opinions on the situations that's fucking happening in the world about? Nobody's fucking trans.
Okay.
God. So how do y'all know so much?
Color have celebrity status and use the power and privilege to turn a blind eye to the shit that's really happening between all of us.
Like, what I want to know is why some of these platforms bring on people like Flame Monroe and Funky Dineva that both of them, neither of them are trans.
You about to make me throw up.
And they stay speaking on trans people. If you are not trans or trans attracted or trans amorous, keep your mouth the fuck shut about us.
Like, close. Like, come on. Why am I gonna why do I want to know how a gay man, a drag queen, and a cis woman feel about what's going on with trans people? We got Manny, Mo, and Jack. We got the Pet Boys on this freaking platform talk about trans issues.
But they be the same ones that be allowing their kids to get sexually assaulted by a prostitute, a stripper, a crackhead, or somebody in their motherfucking family.
I do believe it was Lil Boosie's dumbass that did have a prostitute take his son's virginity or some shit like that.
At 12 years old, yeah.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
But that's okay. They afford that shit.
Right.
Yeah, that's cool. But don't let him grow up and be trans attracted.
Or gay.
Don't let him grow up and be gay. Oh God.
That into existence. That's what's coming.
Come on, that's next. Then what? Then y'all gonna hate him. But y'all loved him when he was getting fucked on by a prostitute at 12. Come on, man. Make this shit make sense.
I love me
so pathetic.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Nas X.
Shout out to Lil Nas X, man. Real shit. I support the nigga because he make Boosie mad.
Exactly.
I like that he pisses Boosie off. Like, cause Boosie, like, you gay as fuck, bro. Let's talk about it. Why you so worried about dude, bro? You gay as fuck. Like, leave dude alone. Why you be so bothered? Like, you know, all his antics is because he know you gonna make a video mad as fuck somewhere.
No, I love him because he is the ultimate troll. He is the troll that I aspire to be. Like seriously. And he is what, 23, 22 years old?
Young boy.
I aspire to be that.
Young boy out here. He just pisses people off for a living. And I live for it, man. I'm here for the shit. Keep pissing him off. And because the thing is, he shouldn't be able to piss you off.
Right.
There should be nothing he's able to do with his life, with his music, with his body, whatever, with his performance on stage, whatever the fuck he doing, it should not bother you. You're too worried, you're too concerned about shit that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's the problem. Mind your own business.
And the real tea behind it, dude is actually very talented by himself without being
without being a troll. He has his own, he's a great artist. He got good music. I don't give a fuck about him being gay. It's good music.
Do you know he is going to be in Philly the weekend of my birthday?
Oh shit.
The weekend of my birthday. Mike, you already know how I feel about this.
Yo, you get backstage passes. You about to spend the money for the backstage passes. Like,
now that I will shake my purse for. That is the only thing that I will shake my purse for.
Oh, Lord.
Oh. Yeah, but it's just crazy. Like people would be so much better off if whatever lane that they choose to be in, just become a master in that lane before you go veering off into something else and trying to, what I mean? And at least learn something before you start speaking about it. You know what I mean? There's so many people speaking on shit that they couldn't last 24 hours in. Here we have trans people that have been around
24 hours.
40, 50, and 60 years.
Also,
you know what I mean? It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Also,
like none of this shit is new. We all been here. We've been around. We've been here.
Auntie. Let Mike get this out, Auntie.
Also, don't be a Benzino and try to dip in and then complain.
That part.
Oh, child.
The thing, I'm gonna say this. Okay. This is where I go back to the DL fuck nuts again. If you cannot respect trans women as women, and then you not man enough to come out and say, I love trans women, leave us the fuck alone. Get you some business.
They not.
Damn.
This is their business.
Traveling all over here. Like, how much?
That's their business.
Yeah.
Looking at trans porn, that's their business.
Exactly.
So when they see, this. So when they see it on the pornos and stuff like that, that's where the fantasy is. They try to fulfill out their fantasies through trans women and try to do it on the hush. You know what I mean? And that is where it comes from. They see a trans woman doing something on porn, they automatically think that trans person is going to do it in real life, and they use them, abuse them, and treat them like shit. You know what I mean? Because that's what they see. That's what they see. They need to realize that, honey. Porno is a type of movie. It's a movie, honey. Are movies real? Some are based off of true stories, but not all movies are real. So, a lot of them they kind of control their fantasy. I'm nobody's science project, so they gotta keep it moving.
That's what old boy tried to get me to be. I was like, no, wrong bitch.
Right.
Stage left. Bye-bye.
Right.
Then he would have tried to play victim. Oh, I'll never bother you again. Nigga, you should never bother me in the first place. I was minding my own business, working for a major company, not escorting. I'm not talking down to the sex workers. Actually, making my own money before your black ass can be fucked up. Okay, you should have minded your own business and stayed the fuck away from me. I was good. Me and Jesus was best friends until I met you. Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
Me and Jesus was best friends.
Yes. Which one? Which one? Which one was it, Tria?
Which one?
Which Jesus?
The son of Jehovah.
Okay.
No baby Jesus.
The son of Jehovah Jireh. That was my best friend before I met that man. I'm telling you now.
And I read, shout out to T.S. Madison. I can't wait until she gets her own platform or network to just like showcase her shows and stuff, because it is so problematic having them three idiots up here talking about trans issues and she's under the same network as them. It bothers me. So
I agree.
So I'm putting that out in the atmosphere that she just gets picked up from somewhere other than Foxhole.
Yeah, that shit is trash, Foxhole.
Seriously.
I ain't gonna lie. That one episode where T.S. Madison had the gay man and the cis men speaking on trans people, like that just kind of irked my.
Not the barbershop. The barbershop one?
Yeah, the barbershop episode. I hated it. I love T.S. Madison. I love her dearly. That's my fellow Libra. I love her down.
Okay? Me too.
I loved her when she was the big,
22
big bitch, okay?
Yes.
Big bitch herself.
Yes.
Was my bitch.
Yes. When she was on Vine.
But that
when she was on Vine.
It irked my nerves. Because, girl, if you go have somebody on your episode talking about transgender people, why don't it be somebody I mean, why don't it be somebody like Charity Boone? You know what I'm saying? Or somebody. Why gotta be some random ass motherfucker that don't know shit about trans people?
Also,
bring a gay man. You bring in a gay man. What gay man is going into a straight barbershop talking about trans issues? Bitch, that don't happen.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, wait a minute.
They too busy trying to have the barber.
Yeah, but isn't that cis woman on there? Isn't she transphobic even though she's supposedly friends with Madison?
Who?
That cis woman that was on that show. The fuck is it now? I don't know her fucking name, but she was on that same episode with the barbershop. Like it was like she was in that episode. She's a cis woman.
Oh, I don't know.
No,
they gotta be special for me to know their name.
Claudia Jordan, yeah.
Oh,
Claudia Jordan was in that episode.
Yeah, Claudia Jordan. The Price is Right child. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't she?
Price is Right.
Well, then she was.
Yeah, isn't she transphobic though?
I don't know.
I was heard
she would really not want. She would really not want to be because that's the only reason that anybody's ever really, like really looking at them.
Yeah.
Because all they got to do is just stay trans something, bitch, and everybody is like,
cancel.
Cancel culture exists.
Well, yeah, child. So
there was cancel culture before social media.
Well, yeah, but the one person that can't be canceled, apparently, according to King Diron, which he made some great points, is Benzino.
It's Benzino.
What are you gonna cancel?
What you gonna cancel? What are you gonna cancel?
He's already canceled. Guess who's doing better than him?
His daughter.
I've been wondering, like, what the fuck are you gonna cancel? Like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah, that's
who is this guy?
Can't have a platform in order for him to be canceled.
I'll tell you who the guy is. He's Spoiler Red's father. That's who he is.
Man,
I don't
Benzino. Man, fuck Benzino. Ain't nobody worried about him.
Exactly.
No neck having that.
At this
he
point,
ain't got nothing.
Shots.
Right.
He don't got no record label you can cancel. He ain't got no shows booked you can cancel. He don't got a podcast you can cancel. What the fuck is Benzino doing?
Yo,
what does he do?
He don't even rap.
What does he
do? Yo, his magazine's a Dunzino.
Hell, he's Dunzino. He ain't got shit to cancel. I'm still sitting there thinking, like, what the fuck we gonna cancel? Like, damn, nothing. He ain't got shit.
What has he done in the last? I don't even know. Like, what has he done? What has he done?
Listen, I don't even know who the fuck Benzino was until Love and Hip Hop. I didn't even know who he was until Love and Hip Hop.
Motherfucking hip hop. That's it.
I didn't know him until then. That's how I got hip to it.
I don't watch Love and Hip. I'm like not up on Love and Hip Hop, but I mean I know he used to. I think he may have used to rap. Did he used to rap back in the day?
Short time.
Oh yeah, it had to be short time because I like I mean, it had to be a short time. I don't remember it.
Yes.
Like Eminem and 50 Cent pretty much destroyed him.
Yeah, I can't even tell you one song he's done, and and I'm a lover of hip hop. I'm a lover of hip hop and rap, and I can't tell you one song he's done.
Not one.
Not one.
I can't list off the names of the songs either. I just know.
See, look.
He's no one.
The only thing that I don't even want to remember is the
nobody
homie thing, and that wasn't even that was trash.
What was it?
That's what it was.
What was it called?
Smash the Homie. It was about Jocelyn Hernandez. Hi, got a slut. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know, but
Smash the Homie.
Yeah, but
is that new?
I don't know.
No.
I don't know, but
it's out.
All I'm saying is this: like for a guy who tries to talk homophobically and transphobically, having a song called "Smash the Homie" that sounds kind of suspect.
Not to mention, Jocelyn Hernandez happens to be transphobic and homophobic herself.
Well, I ain't gonna lie.
Jocelyn might not have smashed the hump. She might have or might not have. We don't know, but we know Faith smashed the homie.
But okay, here's my thing as far as Jocelyn is concerned.
Faith Evans, boy, she got a history of fucking around. Faith Evans got a history of crossing the line. Just ask Tupac.
Wait a minute, damn it. Chill. Chill, damn it. I'm about to bring up the fact that what bothered me with Jocelyn is that she agreed with Boozy when it comes to our community. And they were talking about the kids. Boozy wasn't worried about the kids when he allowed his child to get molested by a damn escort or stripper or whatever. And Jocelyn happens to be bisexual.
None of them don't care about no damn kids. None of them. They don't care about no damn kids.
You said what?
Having threesomes with Stevie J and Mimi, is she bisexual?
Yeah.
Yeah, none of them care about no daggone kids, honey. They don't. And they really show that they don't care about no kids if they ever become gay or trans. They show just how much that they don't freaking care about them. They don't care about no motherfucking kids, honey. Please. All they don't, because honey, as soon as they get like 4 or 5, they already ready to freaking sexualize them. Get the fuck out of my face. They're nothing but a bunch of fucking pedophiles. They don't care about no damn kids, child. Please.
Exactly.
Real talk. Every time they think of anything gay or trans, they think sexual. That's real talk.
It's crazy.
Why is that the first thing that comes to your mind when y'all think of this group of people? Perverted ass world we live in.
It's all about what it's all about is them being told that something is wrong so much that's why they have to feel like that they're sneaking around to do it. They've been it's ingrained in their head that this is wrong, you're not supposed to do this, you're not supposed to do that. So what is a person's natural reaction is to rebel and to see what that is. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. You know what I mean? Especially if it's ingrained. Oh, you bet. And what's the first thing that they tell little boys? Oh, you bet. You can be anything you want to, but you bet not. You bet not. Why are you sitting like that? Uncross your leg. Why are you walking like that? Why are you talking like that?
Put some bass in your voice.
Yeah. Listen, all I got to say, it was nothing that none of them could do. Because, honey, this was happening. It was happening. It was happening. You know what I mean? And now at 44, you know what I mean? Everything, and I know I can, speaking to a lot of trans women out there and trans men too, because I'm talking to trans people, the authentic ones that actually feel it early, not see it as somebody else and be like, oh, that's me. No, I'm talking about the ones that now, whether they actually act on it, you know what I'm saying? At that time, it just speaks to the fact of stop letting everybody, dictate how your life should go. You know what I mean? I understand when you're, when you're young and you're under parental the parental thing. But as soon, if you really have dysphoria, like your transition should be your top priority.
Right.
Agreed.
No matter how far you want it to go. It can go as far as you want it to go. But it should be your top priority. Other than that, you do not have dysphoria. You're perfectly comfortable living your life the way that it is. Mm-hmm. So that's not trans to me.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
It's not trans to me. But to our country at large and to the world at large, it's like, oh, trans is a feeling, and if I feel like dressing and presenting in my gender, oh, that makes me trans. You know what I'm saying? And that's what everybody, because shoot, the world just thinks we're all LGBT anyway. It's all the fucking thing. Lesbians are the same as gay or the same as bisexual or the same as transgender. That's why I hate this freaking flag, even though I got it behind me. And I hate the damn acronym. Because it showcases nothing about who we really are as people and as individuals, and it's human. We're constantly presented as a community, even though we got different motherfuckers in it.
Exactly.
Right.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And then fucking people speaking on it that ain't even in it.
For sure.
Know so much shit now. You know. But thank you, Latrina, for your platform, because you know I had a lot of shit built up inside of me, honey, for the last month.
You're welcome.
You know,
You're welcome. Never mind the facial expressions. I saw something on my phone, which is kind of crazy. Since we're on the, I've been seeing a lot of guys in hoochie daddy shorts lately.
oh shit. No comment.
Not wearing them bitches.
No comment.
It's on the pop.
It's summertime. People can wear what the fuck they want. That's all. That's how I feel. They can wear the fuck. You know what I mean? Some of it will appeal to me, and some of it will not. But listen, they will do the short fuck they want to, cause bitch, just don't get mad at me if I'm looking. Cause bitch, you got it out, I'm gonna look. So that's you know, people can wear what they people can wear what they people can wear what they want, you know. Right. It's hot. Bitch, it ain't winter. It's hot outside.
It is hot outside. I ain't gonna say nothing about what nobody wear. I mean, you know, to each his own. Hey. I ain't wearing no short shorts, but
you wear short shorts.
Listen,
that was a good commercial. I remember that.
You won't catch me in none of them, but you know, to each his own. Nigga want to put on some short shorts, you know, wear some short shorts, shit. Hoochie shorts, whatever the fuck y'all call it.
Listen, I'm 44. You ain't gonna catch me outside of the either. I just can't. Like, that was for my 20s, and that was for my 20s and maybe early 30s. But like listen, I'll be 50 in like 6 years, honey.
27 years old. I ain't even highly hyper attracted to all of that shit. I mean, it look good, but what else?
Yeah, like it's not. I enjoy seeing people in them that that can do that though.
I mean, yeah, and
that's nice.
Be free. Just be free to do what the fuck you want to do, man. Right. And wear what you want to wear. You know, express yourself however the fuck you want to. You know, shit.
Yeah.
You know, people. Sometimes people outfits been like that's another way of expressing who they is. So I mean, it is what it is, man. Shit, be a lot of personality in them outfits too.
Right.
Well, yeah, we've been going for 2 hours, y'all.
Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. Like, listen, are y'all gonna fucking say something? Like, it's 2 hours.
we be stealing the show, man. Sometimes
we gotta end this right though.
Yeah, but the longest live stream that I've probably ever been on was about 4 or 5 hours. Now,
shit.
Yeah, that was me and Chris one night. We had a little live stream going, and we kept allowing people to like jump in. And we was on there for like 4 or 5 hours, like just chilling, breathing.
Good conversation though. I gotta say, it's all real shit being put out, man.
Right.
So whenever they get to watching, man, gems have been dropped tonight, man. Y'all better take notes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for real, man. Y'all got the legendary. How do I pronounce your name? I'm sorry.
Oh, Niambi.
Niambi.
Yep. There it is.
Niambi. The legendary Niambi.
I don't know about they be saying all that.
King Dyron Bennett always in the house.
Yes. This has definitely been a pleasure, and I hope stay with these are good people. I already know that they are good people. Stay, you know what I mean. Stick with them. Push, y'all push y'all platform out there and everything. Get him to speak more. You need to speak more. I am telling you. I will. Especially coming from you, coming from a man of color, you know what I mean? Especially when hypermasculinity is so prevalent in our community. You can touch a lot of souls with the sound of your voice. Please do that.
For
For sure. I mean, you know, Mike, every time Mike, you know, here lately, every time he been wanting to do a podcast, he hit me up. I missed out on Chris's the other day, but I'm ready to, you know, I'm ready. Cause like I kind of fell off for a year. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was doing a lot, especially in trans love and support. I was talking a lot in a lot of groups and on my page. But I just went through me and Chloe, you know, we kind of went through some stuff, and I just kind of was like, I need to take a step back from all of that and focus on her more, and kind of have to deal with that. But I'm back.
There's a whole bunch of people that ain't listening to the shit you say.
Oh yeah,
people post that shit in after. Like,
yeah, because you know it don't fit the narrative. It don't fit their narrative. It don't fit what they trying to do. So they ain't trying to hear that shit I be talking about. Because some of that shit be too real for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll be saying shit, and it don't be directed at no one person, but you will have 10 different motherfuckers that shit apply to because they be every bit of what the fuck I'm talking about. And they all get offended, and they all want to start talking that shit and want to try to defend themselves. I didn't mention your name, but you that girl. That's why you talking that shit. Yeah, you got to defend that bullshit. And then they get up and really try to they try to get out and defend that shit, and that's what's crazy. When they try to defend the nonsense, don't defend the nonsense. Don't try to stand up for the nonsense, man. Just and I was raised to support what's right at all times, and that's what I do. You know, so you will catch me doing that on the House of Petty. You gonna catch me supporting what's right. Trans love and support. You gonna catch me supporting what's right. So hit me up on Facebook. I know they trying to get up out of here. I don't want to take up too much.
Hold up, wait. We gotta end this right now. We can't just be jumping off and not telling nobody where to find us. Okay.
I just told them where to find me.
Bye, you. Yeah, you go first. You ain't gonna jump off of here and not saying nothing. Goddamn it. Mm-hmm.
Wait, who?
King Diron. Tell everybody what.
Oh no, you said she talking to you.
So you talking to me? Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna let y'all know. Y'all can catch me in the House of Petty. Y'all can catch me in Trans Love and Support. Come join my group. Just like I'm back active live on YouTube and stuff. I'm gonna be back active in the group. We got some real conversations. So jump in Trans Love and Support. Add me on Facebook, King Diron Bennett. I'm out of here.
Go ahead.
All right, how much time we got left?
Come on now.
So she got too many platforms.
All right. Anybody that could, you know what? I'll make it very easy. Anybody that wants to find me, they can find me on Noonie MBE Stanley on Facebook, or go to my link tree. It's linktree/MBE Stanley. You can find everything that I'm involved in. From the documentary, all of the freaking shit, readings, spiritual readings, all of that shit. But so Noonie MBE Stanley on Facebook and linktree/MBE Stanley. See, I made it easy for you.
Us YouTube channel. You can find us on the Hospital YouTube channel. My Twitter, you can follow me on Twitter at Miss Brooklyn. Follow Mike on Mike Brooklyn, his Twitter page. And you need a bottle of Transfinity.
Yeah.
You're trying to grow your hair out. You're dealing with any alopecia or anything. If you're a hairstylist trying to, buy a couple of bottles and sell them to your clients, there you go.
For sure.
Damn it.
I like that business card.
There we go. Shout out to Auntie Annie for making me the cards. You can go to Transfinity Official on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. $34.99 a bottle, free shipping and handling. It moisturizes the scalp, the hair, and more.
Free shipping and handling. Y'all heard that?
Oh, Latrina, I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
Shout out. My appearance tonight is for my niece and nephew, new friend Diron. And for the trans people that are no longer here, this is Stacy Blahnik, Michelle Tamika Washington, and Shantae Tucker. All trans women who are slain in Philadelphia. Black Trans Lives Matter, always, forever.
Always.
And all of the things.
All right. Always. We haven't said this in the podcast, but those of you that are watching, please like, share, and subscribe. That needs to happen more often. But
yeah, We need y'all to do that so everybody can hear this message. Everybody need to get these gems.
Yes, like, share, and subscribe. All right, y'all.
Like,
All
share,
right.
subscribe, and until next time, we is the House of Petty. That's our auntie. That's a member of the House of Petty, Dairon, and we'll be back again. Peace out.
Peace out.
Bye.